How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the third Symphony in the Clouds. I'd like to mention a couple things before we get started here. It's if for any reason we have a fire drill or anything like that, there are stairways, 2 exit stairways in the hall. There are also 3 bathrooms, far left and down the hall, 3. Tonight we're honoring a Hope Mission who help and support women and children across Alberta. Kevin Wiebe, representative of Hope Mission, is with us tonight to share a bit about our program. So please welcome Kevin.
Well, thank you all for your generosity to support our vulnerable neighbors here in Alberta and in the city of Edmonton. Hope Mission has 3 main priorities. The first is emergency care. So we provide shelter, meals, nursing care, those things that can't wait when people are experiencing homelessness. So for those that come to our doors, I think of a lady named Tammy, a very sweet lady who walked with a walker, and she struggled on her own for a while to try to make her way on the streets. And as it turned out, Tammy's most significant struggle was ID, those little cards that we take for granted. And she came into our shelter, and we always say hope begins with a meal. And it started that way for her as well. And as we spoke with her and found out the things that she needed, she got connected with our ID services. And from there, connected with her bank account. And when I spoke to her, she said, "Kevin, I have money in my pocket." And I said, "That's great." And she said, "No, you don't understand. I have money in my pocket. I didn't have access to my bank account for so long, and all of her disability payments were going in there, but she had no access to it." And so from there, she had access to housing almost instantly, and that was the last time I spoke to her because she was back up on her feet. Thank you. That kind of takes me to the second priority, which is what we call broadly recovery. It's helping people go from that place of needing emergency care to a better situation, be it housing, ID services, mental health support, or addictions recovery programs as well. The third priority of the mission is taking a step back from all of that and working with children, youth, and families in what we call prevention, how to prevent that kind of poverty that we see downtown in the first place, mentoring youth, providing meals for kids in schools. This past year, we were working in 90 different schools across the province to provide meals for kids because we know that a hungry student has a hard time learning. And so there was a kid named Michael, 16 years old. He dropped out of high school to provide for his younger siblings, to get an after-school job, well, a full-time job at that point, to provide for his younger siblings, to help put food on the table. And when we found that out in our programs, we helped connect the family with food support so he could go back to school and break that cycle of poverty within his family. And none of that is possible without people like you supporting the work, and so I'm very grateful for your support in making that possible. Thank you to Rob for hosting this amazing event tonight, and thanks to each one of you for coming.
And thank you, Kevin. Some of you have already been really generous, and thank you so much. During the intermission, and the end of the evening will, still be set up to receive donations. I'm Rob Heath, and I'm joined with me tonight are 3 people who are no strangers to the Edmonton music community. To my immediate, my immediate left is a good friend, Carrie Day. She's an Edmonton-based folk roots singer-songwriter, musician, and music educator. I've known Carrie for several decades. She channels raw emotion straight from the heart. Her songs reflect her own experience and understanding of the world around her. My good friend and sometimes co-writer, Carrie Day.
Thanks for having me, Rob. Thank you so much.
Next to her on the left is Amanda Penner. I first saw Amanda at Ria March's open stage, and since then I've seen her sharing the stage with my daughter Ellie. At 17, she was already playing the Canmore Folk Festival, has since played Edmonton Folk Festival, Winnipeg Folk Festival, Lethbridge Roots Festival, and Wayne Stock, and among others. She's an excellent singer-songwriter, Amanda Penner. And starting up tonight is Edith Wallace. She hails from West Coast. She tours across North America and has performed in Japan, Australia, and Europe. Her work's been featured on national television and radio. She has several albums to her credit and is an excellent songwriter and a valued member of our monthly song circle. Edith Wallace.
I was very smart. I put myself down at the far end because I thought there'd be 3 people singing before it was my turn. This is the first, I wrote this song when I started singing here. My daughter lives in Edmonton, and I was here last winter. And I wrote this in April when I came out of the Rooster Cafe, and there was a late blizzard, and anyway, the song's called Magpies. There's a parliament of magpies meeting in a raucous joy of trills and screeching in the last of the trees on White Avenue, where magpies do what magpies do. Out front of the Mormon church, Sunday service ended, prayers been prayed, the sheep all tended. I guess there's a different congregation on the telephone wire. God bless those magpies singing louder than the tabernacle choir. Oh, and folks will tell you magpies mate for life. They build strong nests, play husband-wife. He weaves the walls and finds the twigs, and she sets the eggs hatch her chicks. These days I'm stronger, I know I've grown. I still can't call this city home. Guess you never know how time and life conspire. God bless those magpies singing louder than the tabernacle choir. Alleluia and amen. And amen, hallelujah and amen. Well, there's a soapbox preacher, Gateway Boulevard. It's all one-way traffic and life runs hard. He's decided we're all born a sin, so heaven's where you don't get in. He's shrieking scriptures, that little shrieking guy, but I swear he'd miss Jesus if Jesus walked on by. I guess life's a case of brimstone and hellfire. God bless these magpies singing louder than the tabernacle choir. Hallelujah and amen. Hallelujah and amen. Hallelujah and amen. Hallelujah and amen. Hallelujah. So this last late snow of winter falls, I'm finding peace in all these magpies' calls. I love precious moments and shiny things, and the upward draft on iridescent wings. I'll let the preacher preach, I'll just sing my song. Will that magpie chorus let me sing along? Heart and soul, lifting high. God bless those magpies singing louder than the tabernacle choir. God bless those magpies singing louder than the tabernacle choir. Thank you.
That was beautiful. I got so lost in that I forgot that there were people here. And I looked up and I was like, oh no, I have to sing now. How's everyone doing out there? Good. This first one I'm going to play for you is called Badge of Honor. Emily broke her left arm on the school playground. She fell from the monkey bars. Everybody signed her pink plaster, cast the next day. Underneath it all, a newly forming scar. Well, she wore it like it was a badge of honor. All the kids at school thought she was brave, but her mother told her she was being foolish. How would you risk ruining such a pretty face? I've always been too scared to climb that far, never knowing what's up ahead. I cower in the dirt, ignore the things I've learned. Listen to my inner critic instead. Evelyn had her first kiss last Friday night. An older boy in the backseat of his car. Everybody knew about it the very next day. Underneath it all, a newly forming scar. Well, she wore him like it was a badge of honor. All the kids at school, they were impressed. When she kissed him, she thought about the girl in her math class. Golden curls in her denim dress. I've always been too scared to love that hard, never knowing what's up ahead. And I fall for one I've met, I put an end to. I'm better off alone instead. Genevieve started singing when she was young. She'd sneak into the local bars. Nobody dared to kick her out once they heard her play. Underneath it all, a newly forming star. Well, she wore it like it was a badge of honor. All the kids at school thought she was brave, and her mother mother told her she was being foolish. Why would you risk it all when you could play it safe? And I've always been too scared to try that hard, never knowing what's up ahead. So I burn another bridge, I'll cry about it. So I have someone else to blame instead. So I have someone else to blame instead. Someone else to blame. Thank you.
So beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for braving the weather and making your way here, and to Rob for hosting such a beautiful space.
Not everybody showed up today. There's a few that left or at home still.
Yeah. Wow.
This is Canada. I mean,
It's so true. It's so true. I think I'm going to do a different song because of this little bit of conversation. I can't stick to anything except for this unhealthy relationship that I've been in for pretty much my whole life, which you guys will understand right away. And I'm going to sing a song about it. And if you'd like to help me out, I thought that we could try to do that too. So when I do this, can you say love me? And then when I do this, can you say, oh wait, no, wait. Love you, and then hate you, okay? I know hate is kind of a strong word, but it will all make sense. As will the fact that I've been in an unhealthy relationship with this particular thing for basically my whole life. My sweet Alberta, you can be so cruel. Your northern winds chill to the bone and numb me through and through. But my sweet Alberta, when I see your big blue skies, it's like I'm falling in love all over again for the first time. Here comes that part. I love you, I hate you, I stay and then I leave. Your moody, sullen seasons are all the reason that I need. You taunt me and tease me with your beauty and your splendor. And your sunny disposition makes it hard to remember your less than favorable weather. My sweet Alberta, you're so trying, don't you know? From October's end till the middle of May, your icy side shows. But my sweet Alberta, when you reach the month of June, from sun up till moon down, I can't get enough of you. Here we go again. I love you, I hate you, I stay and then I leave. Your moody, sullen seasons are all the reason that I need. You taunt me and tease me with your beauty and your splendor. And your sunny disposition makes it hard to remember that time it was minus 35 for all of December. My sweet Alberta, as glacial as you can be, your July heat is blinding, suffocating, and plain mean. But my sweet Alberta, where would I be without you? A lonely, lonesome soul singing the Alberta Alberta blues. I love you, I hate you, I stand and I leave. Your moody, sullen seasons are the reason that I need. You taunt me and tease me with your beauty and your splendor, and the way you drag on all winter long makes it hard to remember that it will ever again be summer. I think we get along so well, 'cause I'm cantankerous as well. So even though I can't stand you, you'll always be my tried and true. I love you, I hate you, I stand and I leave. Your moody, sullen seasons are all the reason that I need. You taunt me and tease me with your beauty and your splendor, and your sunny disposition makes it hard to remember your less than favorable weather 8 months out of the year. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we live in a province where sexy lingerie is tube socks and a flannel nightie.
So true. And a toque, Rob, and a toque.
And a toque, yeah. I wrote this song with my friend Poker Tom, and he says he has humility, but he also has the strength of character to overcome that. Well, you told me that I have an awesome grasp of obvious things. You feel smarter whenever I'm talking, and I'm sharper than everyone thinks. But excuse me, you lost my attention. We're not talking about me anymore. The minute that you changed the subject is the second that I became bored. Let's get back to the subject of awesome. Awesome is spelled with M-E. Google it and you find awesome right next to a picture of me. Extremely impressive and daunting. About right if I say so myself. Let's get back to the subject of awesome. Why talk about anything else? I love chatting about my favorite subject. I'm an expert on me after all. And even when I think I'm boring, I'll bet other folks think it's their fault. I know that nobody is perfect, but I'm closer than all of the rest. I'm awesomer than anybody, and that would make me the awesome best. Let's get back to the subject of awesome. Awesome is spelled with M-E. Google it and you'll find awesome right next to a picture of me. Extremely impressive and daunting. About right if I say so myself. Let's get back to the subject of awesome. Why talk about anything else? Now, it's just not polite to be staring, but I do understand all the awe. At a gallery I found in Paris, Mona Lisa admiring moi. Yeah, I speak Spanish. By now every war would have ended, and they all would be calling a truce if everyone loved everybody the way that they love you know who.
This next song's about me. was driving down to New Mexico. I was going to sing, and I talked with my brother, who's a long-distance truck driver, and we were chatting away, and I missed a turn, and I ended up in Fruta, Colorado. So when I finally, because I had no phone cover, I was lost. I was lost, so lost. But I wrote this song after I got turned around, and I wasn't starting the evening where I was singing, so I came in the right time, and this was the song. It's called New Mexico. I'm traveling far through mountains and heat, red rock to the sky, red dust on my feet, and sages are green that this high desert wears, and I'm lost in my shroud of shadows and cares. Find life in the dance of the ditch flowers show. Just lost on some road, but I'm finding myself in New Mexico. Oh, I'm stuck behind trucks, the low gear and the climb. I surrender to circumstance messing with time. And the fellow behind me wants foot to the floor. He's driven his road one time more, but the Blue Valley stretches and all that I know. I'm lost on some road, but I'm finding myself in New Mexico. And the black clouds come rolling, thunder and light. All the dirt becomes mud. Can a day seem like night? If I was a mesa, a long ribbon of trees, would I welcome this wet of the water to me? Surrender to life, all the rush and the flow. Just lost on some road, but I'm finding myself in New Mexico. And the heart says, welcome it all, and the heart risks the rise and the fall. Just to begin. So just round the corner, life welcomes me in. Oh, I turned off the radio just to find peace. All the left wings and right wings, hot air and palms grease. Me, I'm stuck in the middle, just wanting to fly. And the river I'm crossing says, breathe in and sigh. 'Cause I'll still be flowing long after y'all go. Just lost on your road, but you're finding yourself in New Mexico, where went El Dorado? I see the loss, the rusted out trailers, all counting the cost. Flat tires and old cars lined up, stalled for years. Skinny dogs in the yard barking loud, 'cause I'm near. or free, I don't know. I'm lost on some road, but I'm finding myself in New Mexico. Just lost on some road, finding myself in New Mexico. Thank you.
That was lovely. This next one is about roads also. Not in nearly as fun of a way. This one's called Nervous Driver. And I'm working on recording this song right now. And once I put it out, I'm going to make bumper stickers that say Nervous Driver and sell it as merch.
I'll buy one.
Great. Already have my first sale. I think it's really silly. The song is really sad. It's about getting hit by a car. You're allowed to laugh. It's kind of funny, except it's not. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna play it. I think that's all the intro it needed. Crashed my bike into a rose bush when I was 5, just moments after I got off the driveway, trying to drive away with a thorn in my hand. Nothing more to say. I crashed my mother's car when I was 18 on the way home from singing my songs for free, crying while driving away from the wreckage. Car totaled, guitar was okay. True story. Well, that thorn's been stuck in my hand ever since. I've become a nervous driver, always scared of the ditch. Don't tell me how to feel, don't tell me how to live. Don't tell me it's all over when it never really is. I got T-boned on the driver's side, just short of 22, on the way home from therapy, going to see you. Silent while driving away from the wreckage. I was forever changed. That thorn's been stuck in my hand ever since. I've become a nervous driver, always scared of the ditch. Don't tell me how to feel, don't tell me how to live. Don't tell me it's all over when it never really is. I want my body back. Is that too much to ask? I want my body back. Is that too much to ask? If my body's keeping score, I think it'll win. From the heartache and sadness and suffering, my own feels enough, still less than my kin. I only know the pain of where my own 2 feet have been. Now I'm bottlenecked in traffic, no way out but through. Every time I go to leave, something pulls me right back to trying to drive away.
beautiful, both of you. Rob, when we started writing together, you said I needed some happier songs.
You said your dad said that.
Oh, he might have said that too. And more upbeat ones. Well, you were right.
I wrote a couple of them.
We did. I'll do one now. But if I do it now, that means I won't have any more funny or upbeat ones left for later, but that's okay. Right? It's balance. This might have been the first one that we wrote. Might have been. And I picked it because you guys talked about a road trip and then driving also, and not a happy driving song. This one is happier. It's simply called Drive. Oh, and I usually preface this by saying that it's about going for a drive when you're supposed to be going to your day job, because all songwriters have day jobs, I think. Most of the ones I know do. Hey, isn't that my exit? Yeah. The one that I just passed. Well, maybe my brakes are busted, but my foot's still on the gas. I think I'll go MIA and just get away. You gotta get lost to find yourself sometimes, and I don't know where I'm going or when I will arrive. I'm gonna drive, gonna drive, drive, drive. Well, maybe it's just the coffee, yeah. I'll blame it on the radio. It could be the blue skies got me. Laying rubber on this road. I think I'll go MIA and just get away. You gotta get lost to find yourself sometimes, and I don't know where I'm going or when I will arrive. I'm gonna drive. And hey, I got lots of time and no place in mind other than find my way to seize the day. I might as well try living as long as I'm alive. I'm gonna drive. And today I plan to make a plan to leave all plans behind. I think I'll go MIA and just get away. You gotta get lost to find yourself sometimes, and I don't know where I'm going or when I will arrive. I'm gonna drive, I'm gonna drive. Except not in springtime in January. No thanks. Gonna drive. And also probably not down Highway 2, because from here to Red Deer you get every kind of weather often at the very same time, and nobody likes a hailstorm and a blizzard in the thick of fog. Gonna drive. Am I right though? Gonna drive. Also, you know when I'm the most nervous driver is through those mountains in BC when the highway is not divided. Like, who thought of that? try. Thank you so much.
Well, now I'm going to depress you. The guy lost his job the next day because he didn't show up for work.
It was worth it. He just wrote more songs then.
Yeah, he had more time on his hands.
Yeah.
Less money, but that's okay.
Yeah.
When I was in my 20s, I volunteered at a rape crisis center, which was an eye-opener, to say the least. And that's where I learned that for some kids, monsters really do come when the lights go out. This is a true story. It's actually 3 true stories. Jenny is drawing a monster with a devilish grin and dark eyes. She says he comes nights for long visits, the kind that makes 6-year-olds cry. The kids draw suns and rainbows and cute little houses with trees. The crayon she keeps in her pockets, Jenny just draws what she sees. There's a lot more to what Jenny draws than anyone ever thought there was. Pictures worth 1,000 words. No one saw what Jenny draws. At 15, Jenny models her leather on the corner of walk and don't walk. And what Jenny draws mostly are cat calls from the college boys cruising the block. She's been spending her nights with Brent's volume and a few dozen joints from the hills. She's learned you can draw blanks in the morning if you kick back some gin with those pills. There's a lot more to what Jenny draws than anyone ever thought there was. Pictures worth 1,000 words. No one saw what Jenny draws. Now at 30, she's drawing a deep breath as she walks up and rings the doorbell. That monster appears in the doorway with those eyes she once colored so well. And Jenny draws her Smith & Wesson and the crowd from the neighborhood. When Jenny draws a line in traces of lead and wipes the grin off him for good. There's a lot more to what Jenny draws than anyone ever thought there was. Pictures worth 1,000 words. No one saw what Jenny draws.
I'm sorry, with the change in the temperature, I just need a second here. Here we go. I love singing in North Carolina. I have good friends there. And it was at an event, and I heard a mum saying to her baby, "Oh, he's a little hungry pup. He's a little hungry pup." Mm-hmm. So That's where this song came from. So sorry. Honey, now you hush. Angel, don't you cry. Every little baby needs a mama's lullaby. It ain't about your age, it ain't about your size. 'Cause sometimes even big kids need their mama's lullaby. Middle of the night, a little hungry pup, and mama's tiny baby keeps the whole house up. Rocking in her chair, moon smiles from the sky. Baby to her breast, mama sings a lullaby. And it's a shadow of a dream. Shadows of a dream, stories in her head. Sometimes monsters have their say underneath the bed. But mama hears that call, wipes the tears all dry. 'Cause even monsters quiet down to a mama's lullaby. Kindness, love, and peace, I pray we recognize. Seems these days the whole world needs a mama's lullaby. So honey, now you hush. Baby, don't you cry. I'll wrap you in my arms, sing you a lullaby.
That was so beautiful. I feel like the world just quieted down for a second. It was lovely. I think this is the last one we're going to play in this little round, and then we're going to take a little break. So I'm going to end on one called Nobody's Free Until Everybody's Free. Thanks. I think it's a really important message, especially now. It just seems like it seems to be more and more by the day, for better or for worse. Say nothing better or say nothing at all. You don't have to pay attention and you've already got it all. Thing with having everything is that it can be lost. You're busy looking skyward, you don't see the cliff drop off. Suspend it for a second before you hit the dirt. Just a moment to think about who you've hurt. You thinking of your loved ones, hoping you will be found. You lay there at the bottom, unmoving on the ground. Nobody's free till everybody's free. Say nothing better or say nothing at all. When the people who need you the most ring, you ignore the call. They're hanging from a clothing line among all your hopes and dreams. You're busy folding laundry, ignoring all their screams. Chasing a fallacy you've always been told. Be fruitful by the end of it as long as you uphold the systems and the structures they built to tear us down. Money only gets you so far when the world's burning down. Nobody's free till everybody's free. There's time, there's still then time to open up your eyes. Take a look out at the world and see where your privilege lies. You're standing on the cliffside, can scream into the void, but behind you there's a chorus of folks already making noise. Nobody's free nobody's free. Nobody's till everybody's free. Thank you. Thanks so much for being here.
So beautiful. I'm going to do a song that I haven't played in this kind of setting. Don't worry, I've practiced it lots. I just haven't performed it. And I don't want to wait till the second set because then the chances of it going well are now when I'm a little bit less tired. I wrote this song back in 2016 or 2017, and I was driving home and I had the radio on, and there was a documentary on about 3 women who were ostracized from their church community. And they told the story of each of these women, and the women were there telling their stories too. And one of them, her story really struck me. And she chose life, a very hard life, because she had to leave her community because she was pregnant out of wedlock. And I thought, this is 2016 or 17, and I can't believe that that's how it is. But anyway, this song is my interpretation of her story. It's called Among the Shadows. Not a moment too soon. I go looking for the light among the shadows of the night, and eyes burn me, scrutinize me from every corner of this room. I go looking for the light among the shadows of the like a cape and feel better than I am. No superpower to get me through the darkest hour. Just strong enough to hold up and choose us over them. No superpower to get us through the darkest hour. And I am not your wayward daughter, in heavy hand your sanctions lie, and throw me to your tempestuous waters. I will not drown, I will fly, I will fly. They say that I've lost my way, but I know that I've been found among the shadows of the night. There's a luminescent light, and their cries grow fainter and fainter. Soon I won't hear a sound among the shadows of the night. There's a luminescent light. Thank you so much.
Fairly new.
2017. But new to everyone, because as I said, I haven't performed it that much.
That's new in my world.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Well, after this song, we're going to take a short break. Please enjoy the food we got, and I remind you we are set up to receive more donations if you feel like making a contribution.
Rob, I forgot to ask. I brought some merch. Am I allowed to announce that?
Sure.
Well, I just announced it anyway.
There you go.
I brought some merch, and I thought that I would also, if anyone wants to buy any of my albums, I would contribute some of those sales to the cause. So just come see me in the break.
Cool.
Okay.
These days, I'm at my age. My birthday suits needs pressing, and I've learned that by the time you learn the rules of the game, you're too old to play it. This is kind of my take on the meaning of life. The sun is sinking in the ocean as I watch it going down. I wonder if it's wondering what its time was all about. I used to marvel at life's wonder and say it's proof there's more to this than any fool can shoot an arrow and paint a bullseye round the tip. It's a maze within a riddle wrapped around a mystery, locked away inside a puzzle. But where's the key? Yeah, the key. Where's the key? I've heard time's the greatest teacher, but in the end she kills her class. Everybody wants to take it, but they're all afraid to pass. Some will live a life of leisure, some will spend theirs chasing dreams, some will look to higher powers to figure out just what this means. It's a maze within a riddle wrapped around a mystery, locked away inside a puzzle. But where's the key? Yeah, the key. Where's the key? This game of life is like no other. You can't win, but you don't lose. It seems to have but just one object, and that's to try and learn the rules. I keep reaching for the secret, but it's just beyond my grasp. Could the answer be the question? Am I purpose just to ask? We'll be back in about 20 minutes. Yes. Yes, we're back. We're back.
Seeing as I know my spot in the order now. Well, I sat at the back and got a little box with the cheese and meat. So I've lost quite a bit of weight and I've been doing it low carb. And I just say, Sharon, thank you, because I was able to forage with joy. This, and I did see the one that said meatless, and I left that for other folk. And earlier when I first came in this evening, somebody had used the loo and didn't put the seat down. And that's when I thought, oh my, I'm gonna sing this song. It's called Love is a Merry-Go-Round. He's a high-fiber life and a practicing vegan. He prays to the gods of the veggies he's eaten. No molecule passes his lips that was bleating. Love is a merry-go-round. 'Cause she likes her steak on the blue side of mooing. Baby back ribs to the bone she'll be chewing. And Julia's boeuf bourguignon made for stewing. Love is a merry-go-round. And we come to the carousel, jump on the ride. The years rush on past, and the groom claims his bride. And the heart skips a beat, and the feet leave the ground. 'Cause love is a merry-go-round. Well, his toilet paper unrolls from the back. Pardon the pun, but she don't give a crap. But put the seat down or she gets in a flap. 'Cause love is a merry-go-round. And when he loads the Maytag, he's done with precision. Each plate has a spot, a cerebral decision. She chucks them all and get her done is the mission. Yeah, love is a merry-go-round. 'Cause we come to the carousel, jump on the ride. The years rush on past as a groom claims his bride. And the heart skips a beat, and the feet leave the ground. 'Cause love is a merry-go-round. Oh, this is for the lovely lady I was talking to, who had all the lovely diamonds and was talking about corsets. Naughty ones. Well, he wishes she'd wear that lacy black thong. She says, Granny panties never steered a girl wrong. But sweetie, just ask and in a moment they're gone. 'Cause love is a merry-go-round. And he kicks the covers off every night. She's hospital corners, she's tucked in real tight. But they meet in the middle and the passion is right. 'Cause love is a merry-go-round. And we come to the carousel, jump on the ride. The years rush on past as the groom claims his bride. And the heart skips a beat, and the feet leave the ground. says, honey, I'm getting a brand new tattoo. She says, oh, babe, you're about covered in reds, greens, and blues. Oh, but darling, it's a life-size portrait of you. 'Cause love is a merry-go-round. It's the luck of the draw, and you mean your I-do's. 'Cause love is a merry-go-round.
That's a beautiful thing.
I loved that. I could only hope to be half as cool as you one day. We were talking earlier about how we have matching colors going on. And we were talking about where Edith's dress came from, and yeah, I think you're really cool.
Thanks. I was mentioning you too because I just think, oh, she's just great. I said to Rob, who is she? Oh, she's just wonderful.
Friendship was formed. I saw Edith play at the Carrot open mic a few months ago, maybe a year ago now, and yeah, it made me cry. I sat there, tears down my face, and I'm just in awe. Yeah. This one is called If Your Blue is Different Than My Blue. And I wrote it about, there's this theory about color that when you look at the sky, or really anything, you're seeing what you think is the color blue, and that's your blue. And someone else can look at the same thing and say, that's blue, but we have no way of knowing for sure if that's the same color we're looking at. Like my blue could be someone's red, could be someone's green. There's no way to tell for sure. And I think that relationships can feel that way sometimes. Maybe think you're seeing the same thing, but you're not at all. That's what this one's about. I'm gonna tune that really quick.
No, I didn't know if I should say anything because I thought maybe I'm hearing something.
No.
It's not.
No, I heard it too.
This was me last set. I go, oh, that
And then I
t-shirt.
figured if I heard it, I'm sure everyone else did. There we go. We heard the same note, but was it the same note? If your blue is different than my blue, your truth is different than my truth. Different shades of the color green. Mine is the forest, yours is the sea. You take your coffee with almond milk. Take my coffee as black as the darkest night in the countryside, when the moonlight lacks and the stars come back. The rain as it pours down, gentle smile on my face. You always hated the rain, it always ruined your day. You only loved me when the sky was gray. You only loved me when the sky was gray. Gray. till I lay all alone. My broken heart is sewn, my love has grown for the world I know. Your blue's different than my blue.
Thank you. Thanks so much. So beautiful, both of you. About that colors thing, so I can't see brown and purple. They look the same. I always have to ask someone else. Or pink and orange. I can't see the difference. But for a while, I worked for a local designer, and I dressed the mannequins. Maggie Wald, when she was in town, and she came into work after I made all these displays, and she's like, "Oh, that's an interesting choice." She's like, "I would never have thought to put those colors together." And I was like, "But they're of the same palette." She's like, "No, they're not." Oh, goodness. Rob, when did you guys go to Nashville and then I just came along?
Ooh, that was about 10 years ago, right?
More, I think,
Really?
2012 probably.
Yeah.
2012. So Rob and Marty and Chloe were going to Nashville, and I invited myself to go along. And it was awesome. And we did lots of writing, and we wrote this song with Lisa Ashman. I guess it was Marty, Rob, and Lisa Ashman and myself. And I'd like to do more co-writing. It's been a long time since I've been doing that regularly, but I think with this particular song, I think I came up with the idea, but then I don't know how much I contributed after that. It was just like, whew, I was along for the ride. This is when you give thanks to your wrongdoers. Thanks for doing me wrong. Now I'm right with myself. Thanks for not loving me. Now I can love someone else. Thanks for not hearing me. You gave me a voice to be heard. And in that silence I found solace greater than words. Thanks for making me strong. Thanks for doing me wrong. Thanks for pushing me down. You taught me how to get up. Thanks for brushing me off. You showed me how to find love. Thanks for all of your doubts. They led me right to my faith. And it don't bother me if you don't believe. I'll find my own way. Now I'm standing my ground. Thanks for pushing me down. Maybe you had a few laughs, what you did at my expense. Well, if tears were your intention, then joy is my revenge. Thanks for doing me wrong. I stopped being afraid. Thanks for making me bend. Now I know I won't break. Thanks for bruising my heart. You never got to my soul. At first out of spite, an eye for an eye's what I wanted, but no. I opened right up and I found the love I had all along. So thanks for doing me. Thanks for doing me. Thanks for doing me wrong. Thank you so much.
I've never heard that you sing that before.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think I've only done it once before.
I might. Plugged in. You got me? Huh. Maybe I should turn my guitar up, eh? That works. There we go. Fancy device. I wrote this with Carrie, this next song with Carrie and Marty Polina. A couple of years ago, I took ballroom dancing with my girlfriend. Before that, my favorite dance step was the shuffle shuffle. And it still is. I absolutely suck, but she's good enough not to break the news to me, so. Something in the right now, something in the right here, something here somehow, maybe in the air. Got my toes tapping, got my hands clapping. I got these feelings I can't resist, pulling me out there. Baby, wanna go dancing, yeah, I wanna go dancing. Make me wanna just jump and shout, yeah, good and loud, rock it out, alright. I wanna go dancing till there's no one else standing. Make me wanna bob up and down, move with the crowd. Paint the town tonight, I'll be holding on, I'll be holding fast, holding on to someone, won't be holding back. Chance for laughter, forever after. I see bodies moving in harmony, and I just react. Baby, wanna go dancing, yeah, I wanna go dancing. Make me wanna just jump and shout, yeah, good and loud, rock it out, alright. I wanna go dancing till there's no one else standing. Make me wanna bob up and down, move with the crowd, paint the town tonight. These shoes just wanna kick 'em off, these feet don't ever wanna stop. Even when everything is aching, I'm gonna keep shaking things up. Shake, shimmy and roll, shaking up some dust, get out of control. Imagination set into motion. I see bodies moving in harmony, and I just react. Baby, wanna go dancing, yeah, I wanna go dancing. Make me wanna just jump and shout, yeah, good and loud, rock it out, alright. I wanna go dancing till there's no one else standing. Make me wanna bop up and down, move with the crowd, paint the town tonight. Very first, that's how I'm jumping in. I feel my heart following. There's things beyond my understanding. They make me wanna go dancing. Thank you. Thank you.
This song is called Back When We Were Young. And I wrote it after having a dream of seeing a woman. She's looking through the net curtains at her kitchen window over the sink, and she's rung the bell. And when I first came to Canada, I lived in Saskatchewan, and I always think that the farm that she's standing in the kitchen is in Saskatchewan. I see the bend that claims your back, years of hay bales pitched and hauling heavy sacks. That long leg stride is slowing down. From barn to porch takes longer now. And you got skinny and I stayed fat. Well, there's for better, for worse in all of that. These wrinkles write their years in lines. Where's that smooth-skinned boy who once was mine? And oh, my darling, when all is said and done, oh man, I love you more right now than back when we were young. And long ago you took the chance with that big boned wallflower at the harvest dance. Blush to cheek, I was so damn shy, lost track of time as the night waltzed by. Gravel road, old pickup truck, you drove me home as the sun came. The ring of music still in our ears, and the bench seat told you to pull me near. And oh, my darling, when all is said and done, oh man, I love you more right now than back when we were young. So young, when our time seemed forever and the end would be never, caught in the rush to begin. So young, the glance and the meeting, the hearts in the beating, just holding you close in the spin. The years slip by, still holding hands. We don't have much, but we own this land. Autumns yield from seeds well sown. Baby is born, and now they're grown. the late night laughs, whispers lovers speak, the long slow burn when the passion's sweet, and oh my darling, when all is said and done, old man, I love you more right now than back when we were young.
That's beautiful, all of you. This is the first time I've heard Carrie's stuff, and I love it. It's so wonderful. And Rob as well, thank you for having me. I met Rob when I was probably 13 or something wild, so 10 years ago, just about.
I was about 25 then.
Yeah, and I don't know, Rob's just been such a pillar of the open mics and the Edmonton scene for so long, and for my whole life that I've known him, so I feel really honored that I got asked to be here, because I hold him in high regard, and yeah, it's really special to be here, and thank you all for coming as well, and donating your money and your time to get here, and your gas, and braving the roads. You all know about the roads. This is another one that I wrote about the car accident. I know I kind of joked about it earlier, but it's been a pretty rough year. And this one is just about kind of a mantra, if you will, of telling myself to be brave. So if there's anyone in here that needs some bravery, I think the little bridge in this song might resonate with you. It's called These Days. This one makes me acutely aware of my hands in a way that freaks me out. So don't listen to the guitar too hard. I don't recognize the shape that I'm in, so fragile I could blow away in the wind. I try to tell you it's a long, long road. You don't know. Thank God you don't know. I don't recognize the state that I'm in, moving, stiffening, and softening again. I have a predisposition for everlasting indecision. I don't know, thank God I don't know. I crave the light, the dark heals me. I know the night, the morning I don't see much of these days, much of these days, these days. I don't recognize the shape of my hands laid out before me. Whatever happened to them? They used to move with me when I asked of them. Now they don't know. much of these days, these days. I feel tender and afraid of the things I cannot change. I try to welcome them with grace, give myself the space to grieve what I've missed, for the things I have dismissed, and the time is a-coming where I'll start to take off running once again. I crave the light, but the dark heals me. I know the night, the morning I don't see. I crave the dark, the light heals me. I know the night, the morning I've seen. Much of these days, much of these days, these days, much of these days, much of these days, these days.
Thank you. Does anyone have any requests? It could be for, this is our second song, right? Okay, so it could be for the next round. What's that? Oh, that's a piano song. Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to practice that one, but I'm gonna do a song about longing, and I wrote this song almost immediately after giving a ride home to a lady who was at a singing workshop that I attended, and she was retired, and for many years retired, and just had this long list of all these things that she wanted to do still. I let it burn till morn again, the little lamp beside the bed, like a beacon or a firefly, to light the darkest part of night. I mapped out plans in the ceiling cracks, gonna leave this place and never look back, miles beyond this dust bowl city, to the countryside all green and pretty. Someday, maybe someday, someday, maybe someday, I don't mean to pass the time this way, thinking someday, maybe someday. Is my tuning like really bad? Should I stop and tune? I'm asking the queen at the end. Okay, we all know what it's supposed to sound like in tune. kaleidoscope of scattered dreams, stardust hopes, old memories, turned over one too many times. They kinda lost their edge, lost their shine. They're all the things I can't forget, things I said I'd do but haven't yet, nagging me the whole day through, keeping me up most nights too. Someday, maybe someday, someday, maybe someday, I don't mean to pass the time this way, thinking someday, 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 maybe someday. Thank you.
I don't usually play in tune either, but I don't sing in tune, so it doesn't matter, you know.
Well, I was gonna say, Rob, it was very impressive that I mostly sang that in tune when my guitar was out of tune, because it's hard to sing in tune when your guitar's in tune.
In 2005, I read an Associated Press piece about a young kid a young boy carrying a toy gun, a toy M16 actually, that his dad had bought him, and he was shot by some Israeli soldiers who thought he was a terrorist that they were hunting at the time. Excuse me. It wasn't the first time this happened, but what happened next was a first, and the article read something like this. Last week, Israeli soldiers shot a Muslim boy. Didn't know his rifle was just a toy. They rushed him off to Haifa on the Israeli side. They tried their best to save him, but tragically he died. Some people say with just one life you can change the world. What if they're right? What if they're right? His father said young Ahmed was a forgiving soul, so in the name of peace and of his 12-year-old, they would donate his body to save Israeli lives, ignoring voices claiming that Batsu took their child. Some people say just one life you can change the world. What if they're right? In worlds like theirs, where violence rules, you turn the other cheek, you're marked a fool. His dad said if we want peace, somewhere it has to start. With this my son has entered every Israeli heart. The army said they're sorry, then braced for violence. This time, unlike the others, there would be no revenge. Some people
I really love birds. I mean, I really love birds. And I've written a song called The Vulture that I've never performed and never will. I just sing it to myself once in a while in reference to the man I divorced. There's one line in it that has a reference to suppurating guts, which is excellent. But again, I'm not going to perform it ever. So when you were singing, Carrie, when you were singing about, thank you for being, I've got a song that only has like 3 lines. It goes, everybody needs an asshole, you might as well be mine. But again, I'm never going to finish that, and neither am I going to perform it. But I feel I'm allowed to say it once in a while.
Can I finish it and perform it? I'll give you credit.
The middle line is, assholes make the world go round. So I'm going to sing. So I'm going to sing, this is called Wings. Maybe I was born with wings. And I wrote it a while ago and just felt really led to sing it because of your song. That was a good song. Like, I've been on a quest to find out what is forgiveness. I still haven't figured it out. But I headed out on tour after everything happened and worked my way across Canada. And every bird I saw on the way, sort of, oh yeah, that one worked. Oh yeah. So, and Rob, I loved your song. Just saying. I've been hiding away from performing for a few months, and this was the best thing for me. I've really been struggling a bit, and I've had trouble with my hands and my fingers, so there's some guitar things I'm not able to do so easily. I'm happy to be here, and thank you. And I'm thankful to have met Rob and to be able to ascend to the penthouse suite. I should have started the song already. I know we're over the 45 minutes, but I'm very sorry. My daughter got me new business cards for Christmas, and I'm the world's worst promoter of self. So I do house concerts all over North America and farther afield too. They're acoustic. I come in and just entertain for the evening. I've played for 2 people who spent the evening in bed while I sang. And I've sung at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre with big crowds. So if you'd like to have a house concert, or come and I brought all my cards with me, and I need to be promoting myself because I really love my work. And thank you for everything. So this is me traveling across Canada. Maybe I am white on blue when snow meets sky in perfect hue, and shards of sunlight push apart the clouds that grief wrapped round my heart. And maybe I am Lake Louise, and I'm warming from a mountain freeze with swallows diving in velvet sheen. And will I soon be emerald green? And Catch me riding prairie winds that chill the bone and sneak on in. The sharp-shinned hawk, how far I see this surge, this rush I birth in me. I touch your feathers, touch the sky. Tears in joy, I watch you rise. Or maybe I am Avocet, long-legged little bird on a South Saskatchewan salty lake. 'Cause I survived his avalanche, the soft shoe shuffle, the one-man dance, the broken ice of him crushed down. Thank God my feet can leave the ground. I claim it all and see light. Forgive myself as I take flight, and all the changes seasons bring. Maybe I was born with wings. And pushy magpies make me bold. Find shiny treasures in fields of gold. I've planted wheat, released my chaff in raucous calls and belly laughs, and one last storm through Winnipeg cleared the streets and cleared my head. Drifts of snow, my silhouette. The avalanche, the soft shoe shuffle, the one-man dance, the broken ice of him came down. Thank God my feet can leave the ground. I claim it all and find my light. Forgive myself as I take flight, and all the changes seasons bring. And maybe I was born with wings. Miles on miles, I'm heading east. I find my smile, I'm finding peace. I bless my scars, I heal in me. Red-winged blackbird, come and see. Yellow greens, white branch and limb. Full-throated song, and I begin. Hummingbird to nectar sweet, paint my ruby throat. Maybe I am small, maybe I am small, but I'm complete.
So beautiful. Well, I think this is the last one for me. I played this song on tour in Vulcan, Alberta. Does anyone know where that is? A little Star Trek town. I was on tour with a couple of my good friends, one which is now half of our duo project, Halfway Home, which kind of ties into this whole story, but in a different way. That's for that show. You should come to that one sometime to hear the rest. But we were on tour, and we were taking our friend Sammy's car, Sammy Volkov, and we were in the car, and it started making noises, and he was saying how it was all good because he had just gotten it checked and he'd never had any problems with it, and then the car broke down on the way home, and we got stuck in Three Hills. But I played this song at in Vulcan, and it's called In the Refrigerator Light. And this guy came up to me after, and he was like, wow, I think you wrote that song about me. And I looked at him and I said, I don't know that we've ever met. And then he proceeded to tell me he's a refrigerator mechanic. So I got my target audience. This is a true story also, I'm not making this up. Anyways, this one's a bit of a sing-along, and I'd love for you to join if you feel so inclined. I'll sing the chorus once, and then maybe we can practice it, and then I'll sing the song. Sound good? Yeah. Great. Okay, goes like this. So darling, come dance with me in the refrigerator light. Oh, won't you come dance with me in the middle of the night? In the middle of the night. I think you can do that? As long as you can say the word refrigerator, I think you're in the clear. Let's practice it once. So darling, come dance with me in the refrigerator light. Oh, won't you come dance with me in the middle of the night? In the middle of the night. Beautiful, thanks for singing. I've been on this earth for a little while now, but the older I get, the less I feel I know somehow. I'm pretty good at making lattes with little hearts out of foam, but I still don't know how to do my taxes on my own. I finally hired an accountant last year. It's a big feat for me. Alright, this is your turn. So darling, come dance with me in the refrigerator light. Oh, won't you come dance with me in the middle of the night? In the middle of the night. Beautiful. Been writing in the mornings, working in the afternoons. Barely made enough to pay my rent for the month of June, or July, or August, or September, or October. But I have a stay-at-home cat who doesn't like to help out a lot, and I've learned to do things on my own, whether I like it or not. One more time. So darling, come dance with me in the refrigerator light. Oh, won't you come dance with me in the middle of the night? In the middle of the night. Every day I wake, I find I learn something new. What a joy it is to move through this life with you and all of you. And when our time is up, I know that I'll be okay. And I'll give you a hug, and I'll just wish you on your way. So darling, come dance with me in the refrigerator light. Oh, won't you come dance with me in the middle of the night? In the middle of the night. Let's do it one more time, shall we? So darling, come dance with me in the refrigerator light. Oh, won't you come dance with me in the middle of the night? In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Thank you. Thanks for singing with me.
So I'm not a refrigerator repair person, but I'm a fan. Your audience widened. So beautiful. I have to tune. I invite your requests if you have any. But not Freebird. Oh, that's a alternate tuning song. That'll take up the next time. Well, I've written quite a few songs as a mom, and so I'm going to do one of those songs. And how did the Oilers do, by the way? Oh, they did win. Okay, well, the reason I ask is that I wrote this song a long time ago, but I noticed that in the last little while, when I get to the second verse, I have a hard time with those words. And then I realized that those words could also apply to the Oilers, and then it made it easier for me to sing that verse. So I'll tell you what those words are. There'll be ups and downs, highs and lows, and the only sure thing is that anything goes. I'm really glad the Oilers won today. This is a glimpse of heaven. My dear child, what can I tell you? I long for the wisdom to comfort and guide you. I've learned the most from loving you. To share what you've shown me is all I can do. My darling, I know this much is true. Every now and then you'll catch a glimpse of heaven. It'll fill you up with love for this precious life you've been given. Fill your heart with gladness, gratitude and kindness, and there's nothing you won't make it through. Every now and then you'll catch a glimpse of heaven. At times, despite the light, dark will surround you, and your wide open eyes won't see the beauty around you. There'll be ups and downs, highs and lows, and the only sure thing is that anything goes. My darling, this much I know. Every now and then you'll catch a glimpse of heaven. It'll fill you up with love for this precious life we've been given. Fill your heart with gladness, gratitude and kindness, and there's nothing you won't make it through. Every now and then you'll catch a glimpse of heaven. Every now and then you'll catch a glimpse of heaven. It'll fill you up with love for this precious life you've been given. Fill your heart with gladness, gratitude and kindness, and there's nothing you won't make it through. Every now and then you'll catch a glimpse of heaven.
Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank, excuse me, Kevin Weeb for coming out and telling us a little bit about Hope Mission tonight. I want to thank Sharon for organizing attendance for this event and handling donations and there's so many things that she does here that puts us all together. I want to thank Cam for doing sound, and he's doing the lights, and he's doing the video, he's doing everything. And he did a great job. And of course, Edith, Carrie, and Amanda for giving their time tonight, and for the charity, and for playing.
Thank you for having us.
And last but not least, all of you for supporting wooden music here in Edmonton and the cause that we're playing for tonight. This song's about a young man who goes, this is the last song of the night, and it's a song about a man who goes to a dance hall to find a true love, and he does, but not exactly the kind he's looking for. She was out there dancing all alone, never seen her there before. Her silver hair all pinned and permed as she floated round the floor. She asked me to come dance with her. I resisted her advance. I said, let the music play on, just one more dance. Let the music play on, just one more dance. She said, I once loved a boy like you, the one who married me. We come back here every year on our anniversary. He'd have me on my feet all night, and when he had the chance, he'd tell the band to play on, just one more dance. Let the music play on, just one more dance. The band is playing their last set. Hey, I'm not really ready yet. I just want to close my eyes and say one last goodbye. She said, you look like a kind young man who's grant me this one wish and hold me like he would have done on a night like this. Take me back just one last time to my first romance. So I told the band to play on, just one more dance. Let the music play on, just one more dance. Let the music play on, just one more dance. Let the music play on, just one more dance. Thank you all. Been good. Thank you all. Good night. Why don't we go down to the other end, and Edith, you have another song for us?
Yeah, sure. I find adventure on the journey. I climb claim the road less traveled by and take the hidden path right up to where the mountains meet the sky. And I don't mind if clouds are gray, 'cause it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. You'll hear that part come up over and over. Go for it. And no one said that life is easy. Sometimes it seems it's just not fair. We walk through the fires and flames, bless and claim the hurricanes, souls laid bare. And I don't mind if teardrops have their say, 'cause it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. That's your part. So walk on mile by mile, walk on little smile, walk on, it's all come what may. Walk on those baby steps, walk on how far you get, walk on into a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I'll catch the fears that hold me frozen, laugh at the rush here in my heart. There are promises I keep, steps taken on my feet, I'll leave my mark. And I don't mind we sometimes lose our way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. So walk on in the dark, walk on, little spark, walk on, it's all come what may. Walk on, leave the past, walk on, your shadows cast, walk on into a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. We're all companions on the journey. I'll take your hand, love, come with me. There is strength to share our load. Sometimes we're a rocky road, but we're flying free. And I don't mind, let's just stop and play, 'cause it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you.
Thank you all.